Today we're going to look at an upgrade to the Fuji X-T4 firmware, as well as an upgrade to the Fuji 10-24 lens to see if it's good for vlogging. Let's go. What's up everybody? Phil with Tech Gear Fun here today. Got a follow-up video to a video I did a little while back about vlogging with the Fuji X-T4. Fuji has released a firmware update in June of 2020. So there is a new firmware update, version 1.01 for the X-T4. And there's also an update for the 10-24 lens, which is what we're using right now. So we're gonna, at 10 millimeters right now, we're gonna see how this does for vlogging with the firmware updates, and we can compare it if you wanna watch my other video. I'll put a link to it up there, but we're gonna walk, and this is with Ibis and optical stabilization on only. I'm walking on the trail here, so you can pay attention to what's going on in the corners. That's usually where it shows if it's warpy or crazy kind of stuff. We are at f4 on this lens. It's the f4 maximum aperture. So we're in the shade, so I can try to control the exposure a little bit. But this is with Ibis and the lens stabilization on at 10 millimeters. So what I'll do is I'll turn on the digital image stabilization as well. I haven't found that digital image stabilization really works all that well. In fact, I think it hurts. But with this new update, maybe they've done something. They didn't really say what they did in the update, just that it fixed a bug. So we'll go to 10 millimeters and we'll add the image stabilization, digital image stabilization, or DIS as they call it in Fuji land, and then we'll see how that does. So again, I'm just walking normally, got it on just a regular Manfrotto Pixie tripod, not taking any great care to walk, and this is how it does. 10 millimeters, 4K, 1/50th of shutter speed, 24 frames per second on the Fuji X-T4 with the firmware update, and the Fuji 10-24 with the recent firmware update. So we'll switch on digital image stabilization now. Okay, so here we are with digital image stabilization, optical stabilization, and the Ibis on the X-T4. Again, this is a new firmware update that just came out this month at the time of recording, June of 2020. Walking on a path, not really taking great care to walk carefully, so it can definitely look better. I'll probably do a quick street version of this, so I'll turn the digital stabilization off and then we'll walk on the road and see how that looks. But here's what you can expect with the digital image stabilization. Again, pay attention to the corners, see if there's any crazy warpiness going on. So again, one more time, the Fuji X-T4, the Fuji 10-24 lens, f4, 1/50th on the shutter speed, ISO 160, and this is what you can expect for stabilization. So what I'll do now is I'll turn digital image stabilization off, and then we'll go take a walk on the pavement and see how it does on the pavement. Okay, here we are on the pavement. I had to put an ND filter on, rather sunny. Now I'm walking on the pavement, 10-24 Fuji at 10 millimeters, so as wide as it goes. Just walking normally. Turn around, hopefully the exposure's not too different. But this is what you can expect walking on pavement. So I did those clips walking on the trail. Again, pay attention to any warbliness or any craziness. I'm just holding this on a tripod at arm's length. This is, again, 10-24 lens, Fuji X-T4. The sound is coming for the Deity V-Mic D3 Pro. So you can hear a plane flying over. There's always planes flying over as I do this. But there you go. So there's your image stabilization with Ibis and lens stabilization only on the Fuji X-T4 walking on the pavement. Well, I hope you enjoyed that update. This was all, again, handheld. It's handheld now. Moving a little bit, see if that warpiness, kind of craziness, which I saw in the first video, actually shows up. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, please click on that bell icon. That will keep you updated on our latest video and allow you to know when we go live. Get out there and have your tech gear fun. I will talk at you again in the next video.